Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing the weekly challenges that we got. That starts on Tuesday, December 10th, goes to next Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. Let's take a look at this week's weekly challenges and see what we got. Alright, we get some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel. They'll help you guys out. I give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas. That way there, if you're a brand spanking new player to the game, if you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Okay, if you take a look here, it does seem like I have a little bit more score than you. If you take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen, I have a 30% boost going on right now. Now, of course, I collected a 5% boost right from the Season 19 Season Pass. I'm a Fallout First member. And also, if you pay the 1,500 atoms, you'll also get that service as well. And that's right on the first page of the Season 19 Season Pass. Now, if you watch the daily challenge video, I used a score booster drink, which gives us another 25% on top of the 5%. For 24 hours, so that's why it's 30%, just an FYI. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's go ahead, craft bulk steel 3. So again, we craft bulk steel at a tinker's workbench. Just happen to have one right behind us here. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and go craft. You go to bulk, go to the S section. So to bulk 1 steel, you need 2 plastic and 30 steel scrap in your stash or scrap box. So of course we do have to craft 3 of them. So there we go, craft bulk steel 3 for 3, done just like that. Now steel is very abundant in the wasteland. You can go after tin cans, you can disarm can chimes. If you pick up weapon armor and you scrap it, it's not very hard to get a lot of steel in a hurry in this game. Right, so FYI, a lot of items will have some sort of steel in it. All right, what's next here? Scrap junk to produce Antiseptic 15. So Antiseptic is a junk item that we cannot use the bulk and scrap method at our Tinker's Workbench, unfortunately. So here's a Tinker's Workbench here. Let's go ahead and go craft. If we go bulk, as you can see, there's no antiseptic here. So you have to go around the wasteland and look for items that give us antiseptic. And one of the great spots here is right here at the Red Rocket Mega Stop. Now, this particular server that I'm on didn't really have a whole lot of boxes, but we're talking about the solvent cleaner. Usually like those little kind of brownish kind of boxes. And usually there's a little bit more here, but I didn't find a whole lot. But you can always try the server that you're on, right? So we're actually going to run down this way here to the bathroom. Right down here. If I can jump over that there. Something following us. All right. So I came here a little bit earlier just to kind of clean the area out. And again, it's kind of hit and miss sometimes. Usually there's like boxes that are right on these shelves. But unfortunately, the server was a little out of luck. But good thing we did find something here. It's this green industrial grade. So there's like a brownish version. And then we have this industrial grade. Of course, the industrial grade will always give us a little bit more. Let's take a look at that real quick in the items section. As you can see, 3 antiseptic for the green one. I think the other one gives us 1 or 2, but it's also a good source of acid and fiberglass as well. So these green boxes are really awesome. Now we're going to go to another really good spot. It's right down here in White Spring. So we're actually going to spawn to this icon here, White Spring North Entrance. Let's go ahead and do that. Just going to go to the outside. If we get there at some point. It's a pretty good spot for toilet paper as well, if you're ever looking for toilet paper for those daily, weekly challenges, FYI. A lot of robots around, that's the only thing. Right, so once when you spawn here, we're actually going to look north. And there's this building here. It's a red brick building. And it's a little laundry mat, so let's go inside here. Again, made a great spots for some soap and toilet paper around here. So here's a bunch of green boxes here. And there's 4 of them in this location altogether. It is a really good spot. Hands down, end of story. So we need 15 of them, and let's see what we got here. So we got 5 of them, so we got 15 right there. That's pretty awesome. And I believe there's a regular box in here, just so I can kind of show you that. Just give me a second here. Just it's been a little while since I've been here. I know there's usually a regular box around. And just so I can show you. I'm sure most of you know, who've been playing the game for a while, know what I'm talking about. Let's check this other room here. Let's check. Oh, it could be this room here. Oh, right there, great. So there is the there's the regular box, the regular Abraxo cleaner, and this is a little bit more predominant that we'll find in the wasteland. All right, that guy right there. All right, so let's go ahead and scrap this stuff. We might as well just head back to the old Christmas camp. We'll continue on. Another pretty decent spot is the Overseer's home in Sutton. There's usually a box upstairs and a box downstairs of that Abraxo cleaner. Okay, let's go ahead and scrap this stuff here. Alright, good stuff. There we go. Scrap done to produce antiseptic. 15 for 15 done. Just like that, guys. Pretty good spot. Alright, what's next here? Build turrets or traps in a workshop or camp 10. So again, you can go ahead and claim any workshop. Any workshop will do on the map. Whatever one is closest to you or one of your favorites. Of course, once when you are able to successfully win it over, you can go ahead and build your turret or trap, whatever you want to do. Or you can just build it in your camp. It's up to you what you want to do. Now, I don't plan on keeping this stuff. I like to kind of keep a player-friendly camp area. Let's head over here. So let's go to our build menu here. Now, I'm not going to build any turrets because I find turrets does cost quite a bit of resources. So we're actually going to build... oh, next one over. We're actually going to build some of these punji boards now. It doesn't matter what size they are. They all cost the same 4 steel and 8 wood. But usually steel and wood is something that we have a lot of. So let's go ahead and craft some of these bad boys. Trying to craft them in this one little area here. Alright, just like that. And again, you can choose to keep what you build, or you can scrap it, whatever you want to do. Now, be careful when you do scrap, because you don't want to scrap a prefab or something that you don't want to scrap by mistake. I definitely have done that before. Alright. What is next? Let's take a look here. Okay. Scrap headwear 15. So we can find headwear randomly through the wasteland, okay? A pretty good spot is right around this area here, the White Powder Winter Sports, Pleasant Valley Ski Resort, in the form of those knit hats. And there's quite a few of them here, actually. A pretty decent spot, actually, is right up here near Tyler County Fairgrounds. Now, it's a little kind of a Easter egg, Alice in Wonderland kind of deal up in the hills. So let's spawn up here, Tyler County Fairgrounds here, and I'll show you right where it's at. I know most of you know where it's at, but there are quite a few. Oh, are you kidding me? Jeez. Thanks, game. Thanks. Let's load back in here real quick. Yeah, I love when that happens, eh? All right. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted to do, Jimmy. Sorry about this, guys. I apologize. I'm actually going to get off this server. I'm going to go to a private one instead. Yep, that's a little annoying. But it is what it is sometimes, right? Alright, so let's do this little spiel again. Scrap headwear 15. So again, we can find headwear randomly through the wasteland. We can also craft headwear at our armor workbench, of course. Now, we can find some headwear in some pretty decent spots. Spot right down here at White Powder Winter Sports in around Pleasant Valley Ski Resort in the form of the red knit hats. So there's quite a few of them there, so it's definitely a spot to check out. We're right here at Tyler County Fairgrounds, and usually up around this area. It's like a little Alice in Wonderland, kind of an Easter egg. So we're going to head up this way, right to the east of right where you spawn in. All right, so let's go ahead here. Now you don't need a jetpack to get up this little mountain range here. I know most of you have been here before, but there's still quite a few people who are brand new people to the channel and new people to the game in general, I find. So it's always good to kind of look at this stuff because we haven't had this one in a little while. I'm just going to make up this little mountain range here. Okay, we're just going to head up this way. And there's a little spot right here. This is where we are, right about here. All right. And as you can see, there's a lot of great stuff here. So there's a bunch of hats, nice black cowboy hats. Those are pretty nice to have. There's a teapot there. There's a bowler's hat. You get a fisherman's hat. Nice. You even got a witch hat here. Pretty awesome. So pretty good little spot here, I would say. Don't forget this chef hat. Nice. Nice. All right, let's head back to our camp here. That's a pretty good spot. Pretty good location. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to scrap these. All right, just like that. Now, another thing you can do, as I mentioned, you can craft your own hats and then scrap them that way if you so wish. Let's go ahead and craft. Just go down to headwear. All right. And you can try out whatever headwear that we've gotten in the past. Or there's hats we've gotten from scoreboards. There's hats we got off of season passes using tickets and such. There's hats that we've been rewarded from completing events and etc. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and craft a couple of these bad boys. All right, let's go ahead and scrap. There we go. Scrap headwear 15 for 15, done just like that. All right. What is next here? Collect pre-war food 20. So there's many different types of pre-war food in the game. Now, pre-war food I find with a lot of people is a real sticky kind of a conversation subject because pre-war food is a random spawn. Okay. Now we can try to say that, you know, we can go to all these places. We can go to Mama Doce's. We can go to Tyler County Fairgrounds and find pre-war food there all the time. But I play this game every day, and it depends on the server that you're on, and it depends if you're on a public server with other people because they're going after the same stuff that you are, okay? And even on private ones, it's still not foolproof because those of you who've been following my channel for quite some time, every time I go to Mama Doce's, it's like maybe one can or no cans at all. Mostly no cans at all, but I just want to give you as many options as I can where you can find pre-war food. Okay, I do have a video that's out there, but again, it is totally random. All right, let's check our little grocery bag here. We'll go through some pre-war food just to give you some example. All right, Blamo brand mac and cheese, bubble gum, canned coffee. So if you have a coffee machine, that's considered pre-war food. Canned dog food, cotton candy bites, cram, Candy Boy apples, Fancy Lad snack cakes, funnel cake, gum drops, Halloween candy, so we get Halloween candy when completing Monster Mash down at Watoga High School. We have the mystery candy from the Spooky Scorched. We have Nuka-Cola candy so that is from the red candy machine we got back in Season 11 scoreboard. We have the Nuka-Cola Quantum candy we got from the bluish purple candy machine we got from Season 11 scoreboard. What else we got here? Popcorn, so if you have a popcorn machine, it's considered pre-war food. Now, Perk bubblegum, and when you open up Perk card packs, you will get Perk bubblegum, and that's also considered pre-war food. Sugar bombs, I do have a separate video showing you some great locations of sugar bombs, and you can definitely check those out if you so wish. And it's all timestamped. Yum Yum deviled eggs. I'll give you a couple of good examples there. Let's head out back so we can take a look at some of this stuff. Alright, so here's the red candy machine. We got season 11 scoreboard. This is actually in a bundle right now in the Atomic Shop. This is the bluish purple quantum candy machine we got from Season 11 right there. So you can see how camp resources definitely are worth the weight in gold. If you're a person that likes to kind of go out and do things the old-fashioned way and maybe you have a little bit more time to spare in your day, you could definitely do that, but it could take a little bit of time. But this is where camp resources really shine. Now this weenie wagon we got the last time we had the Graham's Meat Cook. Most of us got this little reward here, and some of us were able to find it in other players' vendors and even donation boxes. So this weenie wagon will passively collect 12 canned dog food while you play the game. It's pretty awesome. Of course, this is the OG popcorn machine we got way back many scoreboards ago, I should say. And of course, there is a yellow Hollywood version, which pops up in the Atomic Shop once in a while. So again, pre-war food. So again, having camp resources definitely pays off at the end of the day. All right, so let's go ahead here. We're going to check another spot. We're going to go down here to Flatwoods. All right, so we're going to go right down here to the tavern. And if we head out back, there's a little kitchen. Should be a bunch of pre-war food in back there. This is usually under lock and key right here. As you can see, there's a bunch of pre-war food here as well. Pretty good spot. Now we did check this moldy food, and moldy food does not count as pre-war food. Okay, so let's go to another decent spot here. It's actually up here at Toxic Dried Lake Beds. Let's pop up here. There's going to be a couple Mirelurks up here, of course, but we don't have to interact with them. I'll just kind of run there. You can kind of follow along. So that's when you spawn in. We're going to go right to the restaurant that's down there. Bypass these guys. Giving us the old snake eye. We're going to go end up right on that roof. Alright, right here. There's usually some pre-war food here as well. Pretty good little spot. Alright. Let's check here at Tyler County Fairgrounds. Starting to lose my voice from talking so much making the videos, and I apologize for that. My voice seems a little rough. I feel about 99% better than I did last week, that's for sure. So right down here.
Responders, priority alert. Looks like those damn wolves are on the hunt again. Forest Watch has spotted multiple passes.
Right in this little picnic table area here. Of course, there's none that spawned here, unfortunately.
We need to find and kill that alpha wolf ASAP. Take out the smaller pack and draw out that alpha. Just make sure you bring along the boy. That big alpha is
All right. Ow. Pick some stuff up here. No pre-war. Oh, there we go. Funnel cake here. Nice. Nice little spot. Another one here. Nice. So there's 3 of them. Usually in this little building here. Let's head down here. Usually right along here. Not much here today. Let's drink that. Thank you. And again, totally random. Alright? Now let's head back to our camp. So I just want to show you a couple of locations. Of course, Mama Dolce is a pretty good spot. But again, I find myself, it's kind of hit and miss. But you can check it out if you so wish. And of course, Mama Dolce's is right here in Morgantown. There's a couple of robots in there right here. Right, so let's go ahead and collect from our popcorn machine. It's probably something that most of you will have. So there we go, just like that, collect pre-war foods. I just want to show you how Camp Resource, how we can collect that from that account. More so than anything. All right. What's next here? All right, collect any flavor of Nuka-Cola 20. So again, we do get this quite often. We always talk about the Nuka-Cola Collectrons right here. Now this is Nuka-Cola Quantum. We got this back in Season 11. When Nuka World on Tour first came out. And as you can see, he'll randomly collect various types of Nuka-Cola product. Now he'll also collect the odd bottle, purified water, and nuclear waste as well. Now when he goes on sale, he usually goes on sale in a bundle in the Atomic Shop, maybe once or twice a year. Now there is a OG version of this. Go down to our resource section here, Jimmy. Right down here. This is the OG one here. So we got this in Season 4 or Season 5. It was very popular at the time. And it still is popular here today. And again, he'll collect the odd bottle or 2 on top of the Nuka-Cola products. Now, he will go on sale once or twice a year again, but usually for 250 or 500 atoms by himself. Now we can buy these guys with gold bullion if we so wish. As long as you have a cautious reputation with the settlers, you buy it right from Samuel from down here in Foundation for 1250 gold bullion. Now of course we can find Nuka-Cola products for free in around the wasteland. They have the Nuka-Cola stand, Tyler County Fairgrounds, Camden Park, the picnic table area in Lewisburg, Nuka-Cola machine right here at the Green Country Lodge and around the swimming pool area. It's pretty good as well. Excuse me. Right up here at the Philippi Battlefield Cemetery, that Nuka-Cola machine's pretty decent as well. Right there in here at Sunday Brothers Cabin, not the main house itself, but when you're walking up the driveway towards the main house, there's a little hut on the left-hand side, has a candy cane roof, and there's usually a bunch of tin cans in there, but there's usually 4 Nuka-Cola products in there as well. And of course, we all know one of the best locations is right down here at Nuka World on Tour, which is a free fast travel once when you discover it. So let's pop down here today. All right. Sometimes it's on this table, but again, it depends on the server that you're on, and especially if you're on a public server with other people because they're going after the same thing that you are. You can go to these servers and they'll be absolutely cleared right out. All right, like it looks like it's happening right now, but it is what it is. And again, you can server hop these areas if you so wish. The easiest way is you have a Nuka-Cola Collectron. And I would say it's probably one of the best things you can ever buy in the atomic shop. Or if you use your gold bullion. Alright, so that's just a bottle, Jimmy. So you check every single one of these, just a bunch of bottles here. Unfortunately, for us. And this is a private server too. It's not always foolproof. Bunch of bottles there. Sometimes you can check these counters right here. These machines, yeah, we are getting skunked here. Totally skunked. Now, you can buy Nuka-Cola products at the end of the day. We have these vending machines down here. And of course, you know, you have to use caps to buy them. But if you're short on time, you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron station, just buy them. Just save yourself a lot of anxiety and just buy them. If you have the caps, they're not really expensive. Oh, we finally get 2 of them here. Wow, amazing. All right, so let's buy a couple just so I can show you. All right, just like that. All right, now there's another place you can buy them as well. And what they're good about is the inventories are not tied together. And of course, that's Bubbles up here at the White Spring Resort, this icon right here. So as soon as you go inside, you head to the right up the stairs. You go to the tavern, you go to the medical bay. You go to the big wide open area where the responders are. You take a left with that little store where Giuseppe trades things for stamps, and we have good old Bubbles there. And of course, Bubbles' inventory is not tied in the inventory down here at the vending machine, so that's pretty awesome. All right, let's head back to our camp here, and we'll collect from our Collectron station. But yeah, that's just stuff that just happens. Unfortunately, it is what it is, right? And I just recommend to people, especially if you're new, because I can understand that the frustration can be definitely real, can really turn you off. Sometimes if you're just starting a brand new game, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead here. Collect any flavor from Nuka-Cola. 20 for 20 done. And then we just collect it from our Collectron. You see how worth it was just to have that. All right, what's next here? Modern Energy Weapon 5. Okay, so let's take a look at some examples of energy weapons here. Alright, let's go down to energy guns. So these are some examples of some energy weapons, alright? The ones we'll find mostly in around the wasteland is like this laser pistol. Usually Blood Eagles and Super Mutants will have these bad boys. These plasma pistols, usually the Blood Eagles will have these guys, alright? So just an FYI, you'll see these ones a little bit more dominant in around the wasteland that other enemies will have on them that you can kind of pick up, alright? Now, I know we always talk about, but when we play the game, ever since we, came out of the vault, we're always picking weapons up and we're scrapping them, okay? And even if it's a weapon that we don't use every single day, day to day, we'll always own or know those mods for those weapons, okay? So I highly recommend you either have a weapon that you use day to day or have a weapon in the stash box just kind of tucked away that you know a paint for, okay? And that paint, you can either get for free from, using tickets from your hard work of doing daily challenges. We can also buy them using atoms from the atomic shop, if you so wish, okay? Now, I know previous scoreboards, before we had these season passes, that's where we got the vast majority of skins just off the scoreboard, but nowadays we have to use tickets, okay? So let's go ahead and check out the atomic shop here real quick, just so I can show you. Right, so we come down here to the skin section, just like the armor. this will show us all the weapons that we know that we have a skin for, okay? So this particular case is asking for not just any weapon, but an energy weapon, all right? So make sure you take a look at what one is considered an energy weapon that you know a skin for, okay? And you can always do it that way, right? Because when you change the skin or change the paint, you're just using oil. And if you go default, you don't use anything at all, FYI. Okay, but it's up to you if you want to go that route, or you can just, find one of those weapons that you already know, like the laser or the plasma. You get off the Super Mutants or the Blood Eagles and just put a mod on, just a random mod, right? But again, that will cost you resources that you may or may not have, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to go to our stash box here. Let's pick up an energy weapon. We'll use this plasma caster. We're going to go modify/repair. Let's slide it over, and again, if we try to use these different mods that I own, some require perk cards. As you can see, some have, quite the requirements on them. But if we go to the paint section, let's go default paint. It's not going to cost us anything at all. 1 for 5. Back to peepers. Back to default. Peepers again. Just like that. Non-energy weapon, 5 for 5, done. Just like that, and it's that easy. You can make it easy as hard, whatever you want to do. Alright. What is next here? Let's go ahead and kill a Cultist 25. So many great spots we can find cultists in around the wasteland. Of course, we're talking about this icon right here. So Clancy Manor, right here in the forest. Of course, we have the Oregon Cave. These are the 3 different entrances, but that brings you to the same exact cave. You have good old Point Pleasant. It's a different icon, of course, but just an FYI. Kanawha County Cemetery. It's a pretty good spot. Lucky Hole Mine. Johnson's Acre. So that gives you all kinds of options there for cultists, all right? So let's go to the good old Point Pleasant, and we'll take care of these cultists here. Now we can kill these cultists any old which way. If you have a couple grenades or Molotovs, what have you, any weapon you want. Let's shut this light off here. Let's get her sneak on here. I'm going to give my voice a little bit of a rest here, so... Just in case you don't hear me talking, I'm okay. This is probably one of the best spots for the cultists. Huh. You see that? That's awesome. Oh, wow. Yeah, right on. Oh, wow. Alright, there we go. Here's our 25 for 25 cultist, just like that, guys. Nice. Nice. Still power armor suit there. Alright. That's kind of fun, actually. What's next? Alright, Cripple Super Mutants Limb 30. So again, you can find Super Mutants all around the wasteland. We get a couple here north, kind of on lookout. Grafton. In around the courtyard in the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Grafton Dam. All kinds of them here in Grafton Steel. Many of them here in Newgad. We have Wade Airport, pretty good spot. A little bit more of a challenge. We have good old West Tech, of course. Huntersville. Down here, Skyline Valley region, we have good old Grindstone Arch. Research Site Saxony. And in around the, where are we at here? Harper's Ferry. Pretty good spots. There's many, many great options for super mutants, okay? So let's go over here to Newgad. We haven't been here in a little while, so let's go ahead. Alright, so we're just not killing them. What are we doing here, Jim? Crippling a super mutant's limb, so it can be any limb at all. Head, torso, arms, legs, what have you. Okay? So it's pretty wide open. So you can basically just shoot at them if you so wish, okay? Now you can free aim, or you can use VATS. And if you use VATS as a perk card that'll help you out, it's under perception, it's called Concentrated Fire. Allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. And this is what I prefer. And we're trying to do quite a few of cripples, so we can maybe get a couple cripples per enemy, like, you know, left leg, left arm, right arm kind of deal, okay? But again, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. The bow and arrow works good, the crossbow, like what I have right now. Most ballistic weapons, the drill if you have power armor on, the shotgun if you have the enforcer perk card under agility. But of course, you guys have been following my channel for quite a while. We know that not all weapons are created equal when it comes to crippling. Alright, let's go here. Oh. Keeps dodging us here. Alright, let's go. Let's go right leg. Let's go left leg. So as you saw there, we had the left leg and right leg that time. So again, if you do it right, you can try to get 2 cripples per enemy by using the bats system. Oh, hi. Huh. Now, sometimes, of course, you know, 1 shot, 1 kill, and, you know, that will definitely happen. Let's get rid of this guy. I can get him. And again, it can be any limb at all. You know, head, torso, arms, legs, as I mentioned. Oh, I'm almost stuck there. Huh. Nice. Oh, there's a buddy here. Huh? Running for the hills. See if we can get these guys up here. Oh, they're hiding, both of them. Alright, let's go somewhere else. Let's pop up here to good old Grafton Dam. Why not? And we'll finish it off up here. see how we're getting double cripples. Now, if you have a 2-shot, like the handmade that I have, if both bullets land, you get credit for 2 cripples. So if you have a 2-shot, it's even better for doing this particular daily weekly challenge. Let's bring them out in the open here. Alright, just like that. Just like that. Nice. Let's take a look here. We are done just like that. Nice. Sweet. Alright, let's head back to our Christmas camp and we'll go over weapon of the day. I'm sure you guys are interested in knowing. Alright, weapon of the day. This bad boy right here. Aristocrat's glow-sighted crossbow. Top 2 plus 50% damage based on caps you have. Currently plus 50%. Plus 50% critical damage. Minus 25% action point cost. Bolts explode for 15 damage. Of course, we use the crossbow bolts. The mods I have is explosive frame and the glow sight. And that's right, you see that? 274 damage. Pretty awesome. Let's take a look at the perk cards here. So under perception, we have Archer, Expert Archer, Master Archer, all maxed right out. We have Bow Before Me, Suppressor, Tenderizer, Covert Operative, White Knight, Adrenaline. Of course, you guys saw a bunch of these luck cards kind of popping up real quick there as we were getting credit for them, so that's pretty awesome. Pretty lucky today. Perk cards, so these are all maxed right out. I've had these perk cards for quite some time and they have definitely treated me quite well. Just like that. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, G33K, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ghost Primus, Corne van Niekerk. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.